Hey, what it do, sports world? It's me again. The Winner Circle podcast with me, Ray Diggs, is here, y'all. Where passion meets performance and champions are made. I'm your host, Ray Diggs, bringing you the energy, the insight, and the mindset from across the world of sports. From the locker rooms to the big stage, this is where the real ones talk and legends rise, and the motto stays the same. Winners will always win. The Winner Circle podcast with me, Ray Diggs. We are here and we ain't going nowhere. Make sure y'all tune in because we're about to go live now. Peace. Hey, what it do, sports world, and welcome to the Winner Circle podcast, man, with me, Ray Diggs, man. Hey, I want to talk about Super Bowl 60. We got two teams that's finally got to Super Bowl. The Super Bowl in the United States is kind of like, it's a national holiday. And we got two really good teams. We got the New England Patriots out the AFC. We got the Seattle Seahawks out the NFC. Both of these teams right here, nobody expected these two teams to be here right now. Say you expected it. Maybe the Seattle Seahawks fans expected for their team to be here. But the Patriots, we definitely did not expect for the Patriots to be in the Super Bowl this fast, honestly. Coming into the offseason, they had a new head coach, they had a new offensive coordinator, and they had a second-year quarterback in Drake May. Okay, now this team has pretty much exceeded expectations, and now we're here. On the other side, you got Sam Darnold, somebody that was last year playing for the Minnesota Vikings. They did not believe in him. But the Seattle Seahawks with Jackson Smith, they pretty much got a quarterback of the future. I don't think the Seattle Seahawks is going to do what the Minnesota Vikings did and allow him to get away. They've gotten their quarterback. They found their franchise quarterback. And now we're here. This game right here is the most unexpected Super Bowl in recent history. Both of these teams entered the 2025 season with very long odds. Did y'all know that both of these teams entered with odds of 60-1 or worse? The last time a team net this type of biggest stage in the Super Bowl, it was in 2015, and that was a classic win by the Patriots. Now, this right here is a 2026 rematch between them and the Seattle Seahawks. If y'all remember back in 2015, the Seattle Seahawks was at the 1 yard line, 2 yard line, when all they had to do is hand the ball off to Marshawn Lynch, and they would have been back-to-back Super Bowl champions. But Russell Wilson riled back. He threw it. And guess what? Malcolm Butler picked it off, and the rest is history. The New England Patriots were Super Bowl champions yet again. Now we're here again with a whole new regime. It's not Bill Belichick. It's not Tom Brady. It's not Russell Wilson. It's not the Legion of Boom. They got a really good defense on both sides. But the quarterbacks that's leading the way for this game is Drake May from the New England Patriots and Sam Darnold for the Seattle Seahawks. And I know a lot of people is probably saying that Drake May, he can't do this. A lot of people just don't understand. Drake May is really that dude. Drake May really is that dude. And I think that Drake May is going to pretty much put everybody on notice in this game. He's a second-year signal caller. He's grown so much from last year to this year. And also he's an MVP finalist, which I think the MVP should be getting ready to get announced right, as we speak. The offense, the Patriots offense identity, it's a balanced attack. Leaning a strong running game and their passing game, their explosive plays, normally to the wide receivers like Stephon Diggs, but they normally likes to go to their tight end. And if he can have a big game in this, if Hunter Henry can have a big game and get big plays on third down, the New England Patriots could possibly win this game. But he's gonna have to have a big game. And New England have a very strong defense. They have two outstanding cornerbacks, Gonzo, and then you got Carlton Davis on the other side. You got Marcus inside in the slot position. They have they matches up against the Seattle Seahawks. And like even on the back end with a young Woodson. The New England Patriots. Now, the one position that I am worried about when it comes down to the New England Patriots, I am worried about the linebacker position. They are good, they are physical, but if it's a team on, I mean, if it's a position on their defense that's probably the weakest, it would probably be the linebacker position. The defensive line, Milton Williams, Christian Barmore, and the rest of them boys, Chris Shizam, they're gonna come. They're gonna come to play. I think that their defensive line is gonna come to play. It's the linebacker position that I'm really worried about, and you have to be physical playing against the Seattle Seahawks because they're gonna be running the ball with Kenneth, with the running back of what's his name is Kenneth Walker. Sorry. And the Seattle Seahawks, their offense is led by Sam Darnold, the most untraditional superstar, but has found his groove this season and has maintained efficiency in big moments. Their top offensive weapon is JSN. He's probably the best wide receiver in all of the NFL, honestly. If you just sit back and watch this dude, it's like he is open on every play. He's the natural route. He's a natural born route runner. He can get open, and he's going to give New England some issues. He's going to cause them problems. And then they have the Cooper Cupps that still is good enough, to make big plays. Kenneth Walker coming out the backfield. Charbonnet. Now that is a big loss for them. Charbonnet, the running back, he's out for the season. Now that's one of the guys that I feel like if he was playing, man, listen, the New England Patriots would have issues against him because he is a powerful back, and with them they complement each other. But he's out for the season, so this right here they're gonna have to lean more on Kenneth Walker and that physical run game to keep the drives alive. Sam Darnold just have to really don't lose the game. The Seattle Seahawks is one of those teams that they have a really, really, really good defense. But Sam Darnold, you gotta force him to making mistakes. That's how the New England Patriots will win this Super Bowl, by making him make bad decisions, making him be off rhythm. He have to be off rhythm and maybe throw an interception or maybe a script sack. Those are the things that the New England Patriots defense is gonna have to do. Now, a lot of people are saying that the New England Patriots defense don't have a chance. The New England Patriots do not have a chance in this game. This team right here should lose this game by at least a minimum of 14 points. When you look at every position by position, that's what the paperwork said. That's what the paper said. When you look at the schedule, okay, the New England Patriots had a cupcake schedule, if that's what you want to call it. But at the end of the day, the New England Patriots played who they were supposed to play. They played who was on their schedule. And if they lost against those teams that was on their schedule, hey, guess what? We will be hearing about it. But the New England Patriots pretty much beat everybody who was on their schedule. Now, when they faced, like I said, the Seattle Seahawks, they beat two really good teams. Two teams that a lot of people had picked to win the Super Bowl this season, which was the LA Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Those were the two teams that a lot of people was picking for most of the season to possibly get to the Super Bowl. And they beat both of them. Stomped them out. Now, I will say this is a division rival. So they saw these teams 3 times. This right was their 3rd time playing against those teams. They haven't played against the New England Patriots yet. This is the first time they're going to see this offense. This is the first time they're going to see this defense, this coaching staff. Mike Vrabel is going to have to, I think Mike Vrabel, I think he can come into this game and possibly outcoach. I think he can come into the game and possibly outcoach McDaniels. But I think it's going to be a hell of a game, man. When you just go down the line, these two teams match up better than people think. The Patriots defense, like I said, their defensive unit is capable of limiting explosive plays. And also the Seattle Seahawks defense, statistically, they are one of the best. Now, this is what I hate about fans and analysts, is that they always want to move the goalposts when it's the New England Patriots. Because guess what they said? They said that the New England Patriots, when they was the first round of the playoffs, when they was playing against the LA Chargers, they said this right here was the best defense in the NFL. When they go out there and they dominate them, they said, guess what? Their defense wasn't that good. They said that their quarterback wasn't that good. Okay, the second round, they said, listen, this right here is the best defense in the NFL, which that right there was the Houston Texans and Will Anderson and Hunter. They said these right here was the two most prolific defensive ends that you're going to see. Linebacker position, the cornerback position, and Derek Stingley. You know, this right here was the best defense that they had seen. They go out there and they dominate with CJ Stroud. Okay, they dominate CJ Stroud. Okay, then they said, guess what? The Texans wasn't that good. CJ Stroud wasn't that good. Okay, then we go up against Denver. Yes, they were without that quarterback. They still had a hell of a defense. Guess what they said? This is the defense right here that's very good. Okay, did we move the ball? No, we did not move the ball, but we won the game. Now we come here, and now they're saying that the Seattle Seahawks has had the best defense all season. I feel like that they're going to keep moving the goalposts because of the New England Patriots. A lot of people did not expect the Patriots to be here. A lot of people didn't expect the Patriots to be here this fast, but they are. When we go down to the experts, that when we go down to the favorite, the Seahawks are favored in this game in most sports bets, with the spread being a 3 to 5 range right now. They got the Seattle Seahawks winning 65 to 70%, have them winning this game. A lot of people got the game being a 24 to 18 game, 24 to 17 game. A couple people have it being 24 to 20. A few people have it 28 to 24. But everybody have the Seattle Seahawks winning this game because the New England Patriots wasn't supposed to be here. I said this at the beginning. I said this right here at the beginning of the playoff. I don't think the Patriots they are a year ahead of time. They are a year ahead of time. I feel like that, you know, with a good a new offensive coordinator. Matthew Stafford just won MVP. Yep, that's a good job. I think that right there means that Drake May will finish second in the MVP votings. That's a good season for him. I had a feeling that Drake May wouldn't win MVP this year only because, you know, Matthew Stafford had a hell of a season, but I will say with the weapons that he have, you know, when you look at both of these teams, right? One team, the reason I feel like they, you know, wasn't going to give Drake May MVP is because they already said his schedule was weak. So they already look forward to him doing what he was supposed to do. But when you look at both of these teams, right? When you look at the Seattle Seahawks, I mean the Drake May and Matthew Stafford, I think that if you give Drake May Matthew Stafford's weapons, I think that he will probably put up at least 30. He'll probably put up about maybe 38 to 40 touchdowns. I mean, he has Stephon Diggs and he have Keaton Butte. He have Hunter Henry. But I mean, when you look at the Rams weapons, they got two of the best wideouts in the league. And all of their running backs can catch the ball. So I mean, you know, when I look at that, that's right there why I say I think that Drake may have possibly been MVP is because he won more with less. You know, so but hey, congratulations to Matthew Stafford on winning the NFL MVP. So this right here is even more ammo for Drake May to come out here and play a hell of a game and dominate. Come out here and control the tempo. Come out here and do what Tom Brady did in his first Super Bowl and just manage the game. Keep it close until the fourth quarter and then give yourself an opportunity to win this game. And I think that if Drake May can do that, I think that this right here can be one of those games where it's late in the fourth quarter. They get the ball last, maybe down by 3, maybe down by 4, needing a touchdown to win. And Drake may carry them down and possibly put it in the end zone and win a Super Bowl, win his first Super Bowl. And this right here would probably pretty much propel Drake May, honestly. I would say if Drake May wins this Super Bowl, he's a top 5 quarterback. Even though in my mind, I think he's already a top 5 quarterback just off the way he plays. The kid is he's special, man. He's a special talent. And like I said before, I think the New England Patriots are a year ahead of time. I said this right here all season. Next year was the perfect year, given a new offensive coordinator, a new head coach. They just got players. They spent a boatload of money in free agency. I just felt like next year was the perfect time for them. They're here now. I'm gonna go with the New England Patriots to win this game. My prediction is I think the Patriots will win this game. I think that they'll keep it close for 4 quarters. I think it'll come down to a play in the 4th quarter. The defense will force will force Sam Darnold to make a mistake. And then I think that Drake May will pretty much seal his name and pretty much put the New England Patriots and win. We'll probably put it in the end zone late and win a Super Bowl. So I'm gonna go with the New England Patriots winning this game. I'm gonna go with a score of 28 to 20, 28 to 23. 28-23 Patriots. I think that they'll be down late, and I think Drake May will finish them off late in the game to win the Super Bowl. But this is going to be a hard game. This right here, when you look at this game, it's going to be a hard game for the Patriots to win. And that's just because of who the Seattle Seahawks. They have built this team. This right here, this team has been built the last 3 years. Getting DeMarcus Lawrence, getting all these other players. This team has been built over, drafting JSN, getting Cooper Kupp, and they've been building this team over the last 4 years. The only thing that they was missing is that they had Geno Smith and they replaced him with Sam Darnold. And honestly, that was a match made in heaven by switching quarterbacks. You see, and that's right there why I say, man, when I say the score 28 to 23, do I feel confident? I feel a little bit of confidence. I feel a little bit of confidence because I just feel like that these two teams right here, it's levels. And the New England Patriots is gonna have to, because of how good Seattle Seahawks is, like when you go down the line, and you honestly can say, when you go to the quarterback position, I would take Drake May. But a lot of people won't take Drake May. A lot of people take Sam Darnold. You go to the running back position. I like Ramondre Stevens and I like Travion Henderson. But I mean, Kenneth Walker, that dude is a dog, man. He's a hell of a running back. You go to the wide receiver position. Hey, listen. Hey, they got some hell of a receivers. Do I like our receivers? I do. I think that our receivers are young. They're really young. We got Stephon Diggs, but they got JSN. They got Cooper Kupp. Yeah, he's at the end of his career, but he's still a very reliable wide receiver. When you go to the tight end position, they got some really good tight ends. Our tight end, Hunter Henry, he dropped a few passes here and now and then. So offensive line, they definitely got a better offensive line than us. I would possibly say their defensive line is probably, if not even, I would say the Seattle Seahawks got the edge in that. Linebacker, the Seattle Seahawks got the edge in that. And then when you look at the secondary, I would possibly say we have the better secondary. And when you go to special team, it's a toss-up. So with all of these positions I just named, the Seattle Seahawks is clearly the better team on paper. But that's why the game is played on the field and it ain't played on paper. So that's right there why I think that the New England Patriots are going to have to go back to the 2000 New England Patriots when they came into the game against St. Louis Rams, against a heavily favored St. Louis Rams that was clearly the better team at almost every position, but the defense held and they gave Tom Brady a chance in the 4th quarter. And what did Tom Brady do in the 4th quarter? He led them down and he led them to their 4th Super Bowl, and the rest of it is history. So you have to, this is the game right here where Drake May have to just keep us close. Keep us close. Hopefully, Josh McDaniel can call the perfect game and keep their defense. And honestly, I don't think when we faced against the Seattle Seahawks in 2015, the Legion of Boom, they were supposed to dominate Tom Brady in the past. And what did Tom Brady do? He came out there the first half. He wasn't that good, but the second half, Tom Brady dominated that game. Let's see. I'm looking up the 2015. Let's see. The Patriots won the game. The top performer, Tom Brady, came out there and he was 37 for 50, 328 yards, 4 touchdowns. He also had 2 picks, but he also had 101 quarterback rating. And Russell Wilson was 12 for 21, 147 yards, and 2 touchdowns and 1 pick. That was the 1 pick to win the game. When you look back at the receiving, you had Julian Edelman, 9 catches, 109 yards. Rob Gronkowski, 6 catches, 68 yards. Danny Amendola, 5 catches for 48 yards. And then, like I said, although the pass was pass oriented in that game, Seattle as a team, LeGarrette Blount had 40 rushing yards. The Seattle Seahawks had 162 yards in that game. Seattle, they outscored, both scored 14 points in the first quarter. Seattle went up by 10. And then the Patriots scored 14 to take the lead. So that's right there how that game went. It was a close call. Brady, 4 touchdown passes. Y'all know Brady led them down to the game, the go-ahead touchdown. Then Russell Wilson and that offense came out there. They was marching down the field. They was going to go a game-winning touchdown to possibly win it all. And Malcolm Butler picked it off at the 1 yard, well, in the end zone. And that's how the game was history after that. So, like I said, and they was the favorite in this game. They're the favorite in this game here. So I expect this right here to be a hell of a Super Bowl. Make sure y'all tune in on Sunday evening at 6:30. It's going to be a great game. Go Pats. But like I said before, I think Pats win this game 28-23, and they are Super Bowl 60 Super Bowl champs. Hey, man, thank y'all again for listening to another great segment of the Winner Circle Podcast with me, Ray Diaz. Until next time, y'all have a great Thursday night, man. Be safe out there, people.
Mr. Diggs, we're on in 5.